One. All right, there we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles. Thank y'all for watching tonight. I really appreciate it, man. I am super pumped about tonight's episode. I've got Huck here from DGen Rips here with me. I'm glad I said it right, Huck, because every time I used to call your channel Deegan Rips.
Yeah, you're not the only one. You're not the only one that's done that.
When I first started watching your channel, I was like, that must be his last name. And then I eventually, after time, learned the right name of it.
Yeah, you're not the only ones. So don't feel too bad.
But I'm so pumped to have Huck here with me tonight. I mean, I'm just such a huge fan of his channel, and I so much appreciate him joining me tonight. And this is a big, big night. I'm super pumped. We're gonna have a fun night tonight, and I really appreciate y'all stopping by. We've got an awesome stream tonight. Look, there's a lot going on here tonight. A lot of great streams, and shout out to all of them. I'm super pumped about having them on tonight. Been watching a lot of stuff going on tonight. We got some great people are starting to pop up here in the chat.
Yeah. Let everyone trickle in. Let me.
Here they come.
Get some people in here.
Yeah. But I'm really honored to have Huck here with DGen Rips. He's been doing this for about 2 years. He talks about, his channel. He's always on there talking. I just love listening and watch his videos. Every time it drops, there are channels that I'll occasionally watch, and then there are channels that I watch every video that drop. And Huck's one of those that I watch. I may not comment all the time, but I'm watching him every day, and he's ripping awesome product every day, and he's helping. Look, what I love what you do more than anything, Huck, is that you're helping the people out there in the car community, helping them save money. And I can't tell you how many times I go across this car community where people mention your name and say, oh, did you see Huck rip this? Did you see this product? And here's what he pulled out of here. And you're helping these people, save money. And I'm a super, y'all watch my channel and know how frugal and cheap I am. Well, Zach's Collection says I'm frugal, but I'm super cheap and buy my sports cards. And he helps people out like me on the hunt. And I really appreciate it. So let's go shout out everybody out here in the chat. We got some awesome people here in the chat.
Right. Yeah, it's rolling in. Everyone's coming in. I love it.
Yeah, yes. Awesome people here. We got Guru of baseball cards. Shout out to, what is that? Grogu of baseball cards. Did he change his name? He used to be. Whoa, I thought that was Guru. Okay, Grogu. Shout out to Grogu.
Baseball cards. All right.
There's a Guru of baseball cards, and now there's a Grogu. I didn't know that. Shout out to Grogu, man. You like Star Wars, Huck?
I'm not a Star Wars freak. I've watched the original trilogy, the prequel, the sequel, but that's just about it. I haven't watched the shows. I'm not like a fanatic, but I'm familiar with it though. I'm familiar with it for sure.
Daryl Giordano in the house, Mr. 95 Cents. He's got a great channel. He joined me a few weeks ago. He's a former sports card store owner. He's got a great channel and really awesome guy here in the hobby. Sports card ripping teacher Vince in the house. Shout out to Vince. Random Rips in the house. Random Rips is coming from South Georgia. He's got a great channel. He loves a rip product like you do as well. Blaze One Sports, Victor Negron Cards, Uncanny Swag coming from Colorado. A Collector's Dream Orlando. He's down in Florida, down near your way.
Shout out Orlando.
Yeah. Sports cards and things coming to us from Hawaii. Now, this is a guy, Sports Cards and Things, Aaron. He's always talking about you as well. He's a big fan of your channel. I'm on the stream with him sometimes. He does this thing called Aloha Friday on Friday nights, and he goes live, and they rip product all night, like to about 3 or 4 o'clock here on the East Coast.
Type of people, man. My type of people.
Yeah, awesome guys here in the hobby, and he's a super dude. Kenneth Bird in the house. Let's see who else we got here. And as we go through tonight's, the autograph fisherman John Burgess, Budget Rips in the house. Let's see who else we got here. Thomas Cromwell, love the channels, both of y'all. Thank you, man. That's very kind of Boom Slang in the house. Let's see who else we got.
All right, chat's popping. It's moving.
Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, Barrett Bayhurst. There's another guy. The Barrett's an awesome ripper in the car community. I hang out with him a lot too. He does some live streams. He loves to rip product. The other day, Aaron and Sports Cards and Things, they had about 3 or 4 of us on a live, and they were ripping Prism Megas. And they did a thing, him and my friend Rex here, Rex Freestyle Rips, he might show up here as well. Every run of them, they pulled 3 megas out, and everyone pulled a CJ Stroud out of there. I was so pumped about it. But nowhere near the CJ Stroud downtown that you pulled, Huck.
No.
Oh, my gosh. That was the biggest monster. You and Doc Holliday, I haven't really looked at a lot of them, but you and Doc Holliday are the only 2 ones on YouTube I've seen pull that monster.
I couldn't even, dude. I couldn't even believe that. I could not even. That blew my mind, and I sold it. I'm like that. I sold it the day before they played the Browns. So, of course, everyone knows what happened. CJ Stroud went wild that game, and yeah, I didn't want to even look at what the downtowns were going for the day after that. I probably would have been sick if I saw what they were selling for. But took the money and ran, and I'm cool with that. There was a lot of hype for him, but yeah, I would probably have been deathly ill if I saw what the downtowns were selling for that week. But
I think you saw it at the perfect time, because then they lost, and then
yeah. They were still 28-1 to win the Super Bowl. So I'm like, you know what? If I sell this card, optics coming out, the optic downtowns look better. Sure, the price will go down a little bit, and I could always buy it back if I want. Could always buy it back. But yeah, I just thought $1,000. Like, man, how do you pass that? Like, turn that down? Just take $1,000, and I'm cool. It was from a blaster box.
More product on the channel.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. I needed more money to rip for the channel and just keep, just putting it back in, and that was great. No, it was pretty sweet.
Well, I'm going to turn it over to you for a little bit, Huck, and let everybody let you talk about your channel, how long you've been doing your channel, and just a little history of your collecting. And I'm going to just turn it over to you real quick. But shout out to Texas Hockey Cards before I do that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Texas Hockey Cards. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the hockey card people. Some of the nicest people. When I rip hockey and I say everyone's name wrong, and I've maybe watched one hockey game in the last 3 years, and they're still very nice to me. But
they are. Love my Canadian friends. We had a Canadian hockey night here where I invited some of my Canadian hockey collectors on here. It's one of my favorite nights, and they are some of the best people, greatest collectors, and I was so awesome to have them on here.
Yeah, some great people. So yeah, no, about the channel. It was during COVID. Like most people, they're bored. There's not much going on, and I was in my senior year of college, and I just when I was very young, I collected sports cards, opened it, didn't take very good care of the cards, and then I moved to Florida from New York, and my mom just was cleaning everything out, threw out all my cards, all my Pokemon cards, all my everything, and I just always kind of wanted to get back into it. And just during COVID, just out of pure boredom, I walk in one day to a Walgreens, forget what I was getting there, and I just saw a blaster box of Prestige Football. The one with Saquon Barkley. I think it was 2021. And just bought it, ripped it, didn't get anything good, but I was like, that was a blast. That was a lot of fun. And then I had two friends. I got them to get back into it too. I was like, I just opened this box of cards. It was great. We should all get back into it. And I kind of just went off the rails. I was just ripping, and then I would send my friends a picture of a card I hit, and they were like, "Dang, I wish I was there to watch that. I wish I could have seen you pull that." I was like, you know what? I'll start recording it. I'll start anytime I rip something, I find some cool football card or something, I'll record it, send you guys the videos. And on iMessage, you can't send a video that's a certain length. So it's like, I'll start uploading it to YouTube, and started doing that, uploading it to YouTube just for my friends to see. I did not think it would get nearly as many subscribers as it did. I had a subscriber goal of about 50 for a year. I was like, I really thought it was just going to be I'm doing this for my friends. It'll fizzle out. I'll find something new to be obsessed about in a few months, and then move on. But obviously that never happened. And I just kept doing it, and now it's to where it is, to where I kind of have to take it pretty seriously at this point, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I have a farm. And I after the farmers, I go down to Atlanta and sell my stuff at farmers markets. And after the farmers markets, I started going to Big Lots and buying packs at Big Lots. And I started getting Prestige just like you did in Donruss. This is 2020, during COVID. And I started ripping, and I got a Patrick Mahomes. What is it? What's the insert in Prestige? They're really nice. They're like Diamond Kings.
Not the
Heroes.
hero. Yeah, Heroes. Yeah.
Heroes. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's Patrick Mahomes Heroes. And I just started really getting into it. And then I got the idea. I started watching videos on YouTube, and I was like, man, I want to do that. So I started, filming like that as well. And it's really fun to do. And it's great. The one thing I really love is all the people you get to meet in the community. I was telling Jake this the other night. That's the one thing I've really enjoyed more than anything is all the cool people you meet in this community. People from Hawaii to Miami to all across this country. We have friends, Japan, everywhere, Canada, all these awesome people you meet in this community. And they're so awesome. They support us all the time. And I really just love doing this. I enjoy repping the packs and pulling cool stuff too.
It's what I love and why I've stayed in this hobby so long is because it just blends all these different interests I have. Like, I'd say if you want to invest in a player, you buy their card. It literally is a fusion of sports and the stock market in a way, and also just collect. Like there's so many ways to enjoy this hobby. It's not just a linear hobby. There's so many different ways you could enjoy the flipping part. You can enjoy the collecting part. You can enjoy the gambling part. It's so much all in one. And there's just so many aspects about it I love, and I'm just like hooked for life. I think I really am. It's a blast. And the people,
I'm like you too, Huck. When you're saying, I'll probably do this for a few months and then stop, and that's kind of what I've got to do. Like now, I'm doing this for 3 years, but for me, like I collected as a kid, like in the 80s and 90s. I'm Huck. I'm pretty old. I'm almost 50. So like I started doing this in the 80s, 90s, my childhood, and then went off to college. I kind of stopped, but now I've gotten back into it. I'm like, man, this is fun. I mean, I'm having such a good time doing this. I totally hear what you're saying there, because that's totally awesome. When you were a kid, what did you collect? You collect Pokemon cards?
Pokemon.
What sports did you collect as a kid?
Just Pokemon, really. Pokemon, maybe a couple like football cards. I have an attachment sort of to Adrian Peterson, just sentimental, because that was, I think, 2004 or 5. He was like the main guy when, I ripped any bit of football cards. So that's really my first memories, is having Adrian Peterson rookie cards, but mostly Pokemon. And I wish I still had a lot of the Pokemon. As you can see in the back, I have some Pokemon Squishmallows in the back.
Oh, yeah. My daughters love those. Every time I go to Walmart.
I got the Pokemon ones. They're awesome. I got the Pikachu with the Santa hat.
And the shorts are popping. When I drop Pokemon Squishmallow shorts, people love to watch those.
They're really awesome. They're awesome. Yeah, no, I love it. And but yeah, Pokemon. And then it was just I love college football too, so I just knew that year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I love college. Yeah. And so I just knew 2021 Trevor Lawrence was coming in, so I was just like, you know what? If I'm getting back into this thing, it's because of him. He is unbelievable. He's going to be a beast. And I just knew Zach Wilson and Justin. I knew there was like 4 or 5 quarterbacks that would be drafted in the first round. So I was like, you know what? Let's do this. Opened a box of Prestige, and didn't really hit anything good. And I was like, damn, I need to get a good card. I need to keep going until I hit a good card. And then, finally hit a good card. And I was like, this is one of the greatest feelings ever. I need to do this again a million times. And I got my friends involved, and that was it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
T-Law, he's from Georgia, and I live about 3 cities over from where he grew up in high school.
Yeah.
And wow. I go over to the town where he grew up, and he's now, when he played Clemson, he was unbelievable, and now playing for Jackson. I'm always pulling for T-Law, especially being a local kid.
Yeah.
I'm always pulling for him. He's a great player.
When he was in high school, did you hear like any rumblings about him when he was playing over there?
Yeah. And also, Deshaun Watson came to my county and played my high school, the county I live in now. I didn't go to high school here. I grew up in Atlanta, but he came here, and there was a lot of buzz about him when he was in high school. He went off now he's playing. Well, he was playing for Cleveland this year until he got hurt for a while.
Yeah.
He'll
be back. He'll be back.
Okay. I got a couple questions to ask you. Are you okay?
All right. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. What did you ask about that? Okay. Okay. When you were a kid, you love. Well, you've already answered. Well, I've already answered these questions. Okay. Well, forget that. No, this is unscripted.
Okay, we're having a good time, man.
We're just saying out here. I was gonna ask you as a kid, but you did like that. Okay, so there's been a lot of things that go on your channel that have been awesome, and one of the things that this might be a little controversial, but was the incident with the restock when you had a conflict. I'll never forget watching that video. Like when you had the conflict with the guy who is the vendor who also was taking it. And I guess kind of explain to me what was the situation. He was taking it and he was a reseller, he was a scalper, or what was the whole story about that? You want to explain that to everybody?
Yeah, so
that was probably one of your biggest videos, right?
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, pretty awesome, and yeah, it has a happy ending. But yeah, so 2021, really at the sort of the peak of this card boom, I had a couple run-ins with him. Like, I would just go to a Walmart. Just in the morning, I would just know when it's stocked, and he'd always be there with his friend, and they would just clean house every time. And I just stood back and watched. I'm like, man, I can't. What the hell can I do? And then, then eventually the channel started picking up a little bit, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna record it. I just want people to see what happens. And then, he got really mad at me when I was doing it, and I was just recording him. Just clearing the shelves, nothing illegal, nothing bad, just simply sitting there and watching. And fast forward a couple months to a year later, he is working at freaking whatever, Excel, MJ Holdings, whatever it is that stocks the shelves. And I go to my Walmart. This is why I felt the need to really record it happen, because it was the Walmart I go to, literally right down the street from me. And I was like, man, if I don't do something now, I'm never going to find any good stuff for my channel. So I was like, you know what? I gotta record it. But I gave him a chance. I was like, you know what? I'm here. He's almost done. There was one box left, and the only thing missing was the select football. So he puts one blaster, I'm not kidding, puts one blaster on the shelf, takes a picture, puts it back in the box, and then he starts rolling it off to the back. I'm like, dude, this is not happening. If I was like 20 minutes away at some other Walmart, I would have just been like, you know what? It is what it is. But it was the Walmart I go to and like reliably has the stuff I use for my videos. Mm-hmm. So we start recording, and I knew this guy because a lot of people in my area have a problem with him. Everybody I know in the area that I've met going to card shows has a story about this guy. And I know he has like a long rap sheet of felonies, just not a good guy. Mm-hmm. And so I was just on edge. I was like I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I was like, I'm just going to record, see what happens, put that video out there. And again, I never want someone to lose their job. Mm-hmm. That's his livelihood. I don't know if he has kids or anything, but this guy is just, I've heard so many bad things. So I put the video online. It gets a lot of traction. MJ Holdings received probably 100 emails, tons of emails. And eventually they fired the guy. And now when I go there, it's just some older lady has literally doesn't know a single thing about sports cards.
Was that the lady that was before? You were talking in your video. No, it was a sweet lady that did this. This guy came in.
Yeah, no. Well, there was a lady before him, and then he came in, and then there's a different lady after, some nice lady. But it's better when it is some older lady like that, like near retirement age. So yeah, I got this guy fired. So many people sent emails, like all the way up to corporate, and then the next week after, actually, it was like a regional manager there was stocking the shelf, and I'm just chatting him up. He's like, "Oh yeah, we heard about this guy and we saw that video, but we couldn't fire him over the video. Like there was nothing in the video because technically I didn't, look in the box or anything, but they saw his Whatnot channel and he had like the Walmart tags that go on the shelf, like on the stream, and Like that's why they fired him. And just like guy, not a good guy.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, I'll
heard
tell you
a lot
this,
of things.
Huck. I've seen some very sketchy stuff at Walmart's,
Yeah.
and I've seen people paying off vendors. And morally, as a person who doesn't believe in that, I wasn't going to get involved in that, and I
Yeah.
thought that was wrong. I've seen people track vendors at Target. I met a guy. You remember? Did you ever get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and go camp out at the Target when they were doing those Friday morning drops?
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't in it that early. No.
Well,
No.
I question a lot of my
I just
choices in my
missed
life.
that part. I just missed
Yeah,
that.
you missed the best
Just
part of
missed it.
all.
Yeah. Just missed that era.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I'd get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I would drive down to the Target in Atlanta, a little south of here. And I would camp out there. I'd bring me a blanket. You can go back and watch my video, you'll see me blanket. I'd wait out there, get restock, and all I'd get is like Prism Soccer. And it was fun, man. I had a great time. But I would meet different people that would try and hit the restocks. And I met this one guy. He had gotten busted for tracking one of the vendors. He had gone to a Target. He put something, and I was like, y'all are crazy. And a lot of them would not let me tape them. Like, and I was like, oh, this is so sketchy. Like, yeah, there's something going on here. There was just a lot, and there was a lot of like whispering, like where the restocks were and stuff. I was like, man, this is interesting stuff. I'm here to collect. I'm here to just get some blasters, some megas, and I was having fun. I really like y'all go fight and all that and do this. And I'm just here to get what I can. And if not, who cares? I'll get it somehow. But I had
good memories, man.
Yeah. I tell you this, be honest with you, Huck. Those are the best times. I know it sounds stupid, y'all. And y'all, I'm telling you, when I was getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, I was driving in my car and camping out in front of the Target front door. I really questioned a lot of things in my life, like what am I doing here? But I had so much fun doing it, y'all. And you were talking about a while back how you were talking in a video about all the awesome people you got to meet in this community and how you meet people at Walmarts and talking about sports cars. And I was really relating when I was hearing you talk about that, because that's how I felt like at these Target drops,
Yeah.
And there's so many good people out there in the hobby. Just there's some very questionable.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot of slimy, just scumbags, but it is 99% good people. And but yeah, no, it's a brotherhood. Like, just everyone's just trying to get a good card. Everyone's trying to enjoy the hobby in their own way. Everyone wants it to survive a long time. Everyone just the hunt is half of it. That's half the fun is the hunt. And like
it is.
It wouldn't be fun if other people weren't hunting for stuff. So everyone kind of appreciates that. Everyone appreciates.
I get adrenaline rush when I hit a restock, and I one time I found Prism basketball feeder box at Cracker Barrel. I was just on cloud 9, like And look, I probably spent so much more gas to drive over there and get those. I had to drive over 2 other towns, but man, when I found, I was like, I would have felt like I scored a touchdown. I'd call my friends up, and they're like, I don't care. I was like, I found Prism basketball in the wild.
Yeah, no one can relate to it. It really is. It really is. They call it out in the wild. Like you're hunting and you just show up. You don't know what's going to be there. You don't know who took anything or if anyone got there before you. That is half the fun. Like it wouldn't be as enjoyable to rip things if it wasn't so difficult to find some of the good stuff. And my cat's
hey, shout out to cats, man. I have to cats up, man. Let's go. What's your cat's name?
Her name's Gray. Yeah. She's a needy, very needy cat.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Hey,
I have cats. My cat Sprinkles. I do a lot. I used to do a live stream with her sometimes on here, and Sprinkles would dive on top of me. Shout out to cats, man. I have 3 of them, man. I have a poodle, so
I've got 2. I've got 2 sisters, but they're in some of my videos. They could be a little out of control, crying and screaming, but awesome. They're needy. They're needy. They just want to be pet, but the hunt makes it all so worth it, and it's so fun. I just love it. Like if I know a new product came out, I see it somewhere, like I'm just like, that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna find, Stadium Club blasters. No matter, I don't care how good of a product it is. Like that, I'm gonna find it. Like I know I have a route. I'm gonna find it, and it's fun. Like if I just got it delivered to my door and just opened it from there, it wouldn't feel nearly as rewarding.
I've done that a little bit more lately in the last year or two, where I've had it delivered to my door, and I just don't get that excitement as I do finding it out in the wild.
Well, that's my buddy Taylor. we did talk about the Squishmallows. We did. Look at them all up there. Look at them all up there. And
shout out, Scott. Hey, did you get in now, Huck? I watched your video where you went to McDonald's and got the Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
it was awesome video. That was one of my favorite videos too.
Thank you.
And they had my daughters. I take them on Wednesday nights to get Happy Meals. McDonald's before we go. They go to a church activity, and they had the Squishmallows at McDonald's with the Pokemon. They were super pumped about that. They loved the.
That's awesome. I didn't know they did that. That's cool.
Yeah. They stopped it this week, but they were pumped. I love going in there and getting the Pokemon cards when they had them in there.
Yeah, and just being in like the collectibles space now, like you catch wind of things. Like I know recently that McDonald's had the chicken nugget people.
They brought them back. Yeah,
and they had the golden nugget, and it was selling for like $50, and people were like cleaning out Walmarts for it. I just thought it was hilarious. Yeah,
wow.
Like, the golden nugget, yeah. It's like it was so stupid, but it was just I just thought it was hilarious. Like McDonald's, they're definitely onto something with the Happy Meal toys. Yeah.
I did. When I was a kid, my grandmother this is back when you had the Hamburglar, Mayor McCheese, and Grimace, and back then you'd have the playground and you could play in like the Mayor McCheese and all this.
Yeah.
But I had the McDonald's play set. It was one of my favorite things. I'll never forget it. And you could have all the figures in there, That was my I just love doing that.
No, it's once you get into the collectible space, there's so many like rabbit holes you could go down of like McDonald's Happy Meal toys. I never knew there was just an insane market for that. Like people are obsessed with them, and
that's true.
I
think it brings back nostalgia because a lot of kids grew up in the 80s, getting those Happy Meals and getting the toys inside. And I think for me, that's a nostalgia going back to those good days, as a kid and getting that hamburger and playing on the playground.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to go to the chat real quick, Huck. Are you okay? And I'm going to shout some other people that have.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
That's some awesome
good people.
FWO Fred in the house. Your friend, what's his name? An Organic Pixel. That's his channel.
Yeah, Organic. That's my buddy in real life. That's my friend Taylor. Shout out to Taylor.
Hey Taylor, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Henry S in the house. Let's see who else we got here. A lot of people stopped by, didn't you? Faith, Family, and Sports. Aaron in the house. Thanks for stopping by. Aaron sent me this sweet starting lineup Herschel Walker with his Heisman Trophy for Christmas. Man, it is such a cool action figure. I used to love starting lineups as a kid. Paul in the 619 in the house. Hey, Paul. He's a big San Diego Padres fan. And Paul, you know what he did?
What?
He bought a whole bunch of CJ Strouds before the playoffs.
Ooh.
And he's been Sports Cars Day Tour in the house. I mean, that's a great channel. Thank you for stopping by, man. So many awesome people here tonight. I really appreciate all y'all. So the 047 Sports and TCG guy. Now this guy,
that's my man Josh.
Here's a comment right here.
That's my good friend Josh.
Yeah. I see his channel. I think I've been subscribed for him. Well, how much? Yeah, I bet.
He's right. I do rip a lot off camera. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. But yeah,
that's awesome. Kenny Weaver in the house. DK. Hey, DK. Will Voggs in the house. Hey, there's Will in the house. Shout out to Will. That's awesome, man. I appreciate all my bros stopping by and everybody new here. Thank y'all. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel. And
get them likes up now. If you're watching this, hit that like button right now.
Both of
hit the like button.
And Huck's channel's in the description below. And I want to make a shout out to me and Huck were talking before the stream started. I want to congratulate Joel Sports Cards. I said this on Tuesday night too, but he hit 1K. I don't know, me and Huck are both friends with Joel, and I know Huck will agree with me that we're
Joel's
so
great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had me on a year ago when I don't even remember how many subs I had. A hell of a lot less than I do now, and he had me on, and just a great guy. To many more thousands for Joel.
Yeah, I'm super pumped for him, and super pumped. He had a great video, and but all right. So here we go. Let's see if I got any more questions for you. I wanted to ask you about that restock. That was really big. Oh, I'll tell you one of the other videos, and I didn't put this down, but when you hit that Aaron Judge,
Yeah.
I watched him go to Walmart and get that mega box. Now, the Aaron Judge, was that a 1-of-1? That was a 1-of-1.
Yeah,
right?
no, it was a 1-of-1 superfractor from a freaking Heritage mega box that was on clearance, like just insane odds. To this day, I think it's the biggest card I've ever hit on camera, at least. Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was a monster. And you eventually sold that one, right? You said.
Oh, I traded it. I actually traded it. No, that's actually funny. It was so Josh, I was texting him that day. I was like, I wanted to do a restock video. I was like, what do you think people would enjoy more if I rip this Heritage mega box, or forget what else it was. It was something stupid. I was like, should I rip the new Pokemon set or something like that? He's like, nah, I go for the mega box. And yeah, no, went for the mega box. And that's what but I put that together with a LaMelo Ball autograph for, let me see if I got it right here, for this Tom Brady autograph right here. Yeah. So it was right when Aaron Judge, it was like perfect timing. It was right when he broke the record, or was about to break the record. His hype was sky high. LaMelo Ball, his hype, I had just gotten the redemption back because he wasn't signing stuff for like a year, and then I finally got it. Literally the next day, took it to a card show and traded it for that Brady card, and just zero regrets there. Zero regrets for that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. And I was so pumped for you when I was watching that video. That's one of those videos too. Like, you could just see how excited and shocked you were when you pulled that card.
Yeah, I went a little too crazy. I went a little too crazy.
That was awesome. That was so fun. Aaron, my friend on sports cards and things, my friend Chance with Collectibles. Chance might pop in here as well at some point. They love to buy those discounted boxes at Walmart. The ones they've been marking stuff, and I'm so glad to see clearances back. For a long time, you didn't see blasters. They're bringing them back to 20. I saw Top Series 1 for 15 the other day.
Yeah,
you got those Cellos of Prism basketball now at $8-9. I was in Walmart last night, and I'm glad to see they're discounting stuff. And they were ripping. There's a lot of 2022 they had discounted baseball.
Yeah,
2022 they're talking. One of my friends Rex was talking the other day, that could be like the 2018 in the future, because you have all these great rookies. Jeremy Pena, Julio, Bobby Witt, and
Wander, no.
Wander. Here's the thing. Oh my gosh, I have it up here on the screen. I don't know if you see it on my screen, but in the top right, there's a picture of a Wander card, and I should have gotten rid of it. I was going to do it the other day.
Yeah, what are you going to do? There is no seeing that coming.
Oh no, I'm supposed to get rid of that backdrop. Oh well.
Yeah. I'm sure some people got absolutely crushed on that. That's how it is. I've learned my lesson, just holding and thinking you got the next rookie that's going to be a Hall of Famer, and I've just learned my lesson with Trey Lance. I was big on Trey Lance. Mm-hmm. I bought a downtown of his and graded it, and then I watched him in week 3 go down for the season. I just wanted to be sick. I wanted to be, and then you see Brock Purdy come in and just be a monster on that team.
Yeah.
So, but with rookies, you just never know. Anything could happen like that.
Well, let's talk about Brock Purdy for a second, man. I could hang out here with you, Huck, forever and talk, man. There's so much.
Likewise.
This is awesome. Thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, if anyone's here from my channel, subscribe now to Zach. If you're here from my channel, subscribe. Hit that subscribe bar, please.
Thank you. Very good people. Appreciate that. Man, me and Huck share a lot in common here, and I'm super pumped about having him on here tonight. This is like a dream come true. I'm so appreciative.
Thank you.
Red Rum's in the house. Red Rum's come from Alabama. Look at this. We have all 3 states: Florida, Alabama, and Georgia representing in the house tonight. There we go. But okay, what was the question I was going to? I had something just hit
Brock Purdy.
Okay, so today it was raining here in Georgia. Has it rained down there in Florida today?
No rain down here today.
Yeah, well, it's been pouring up here, and there was a car wreck. I was going my way to pick up the kids, and I saw your recent video today. And did you say you had not pulled a Brock Purdy yet this year?
I think I've probably pulled a Brock Purdy, nothing good, but I don't own any Brock Purdy cards. But yeah, I think that's maybe what I meant. I don't own any Brock Purdy.
Right. So I'm not going to spoil his video today, but go watch his video. Monster Brock Purdy. Go watch the video, y'all. I want you to get those views up. But I was super pumped about you pulling that Brock Purdy today.
Yeah. No, I like Brock Purdy a lot. You know, maybe he's not a top 10 quarterback. I don't think it really matters. I think he's a guy that was counted out, last pick in the draft. It's a great story. Like, set aside for a minute. I get it. Okay, you're very smart. He has Deebo Samuel and Ayuk and McCaffrey. I get it. A lot of people could succeed in that system. I get it. But how many people were picked very last in the draft and accomplished what he did? I just think it's a great story. I think he'll have a movie made about him or something. I just think he's a likable guy, and I think it's a great story. So, like, I could see myself owning a Purdy one day. Like, I just am inspired by the guy. So,
yeah,
like, I like Brock Purdy a lot. I do.
Like the underdog kid, comes out of Iowa State. Was it where he went to college?
Yeah, Iowa State.
Thrown in there.
And
I'll tell you a funny story. Last year, I pulled his green mosaic out of Mosaic rookie, the green mosaic rookie. And I think the week before it was $150, and then the week I pulled it was $50.
Yeah,
everybody's like, sell. He's never going to do anything. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep this card because I think he's going to do something next year. I think this is not a one and done fluke thing.
Yeah,
and he wasn't. He's really come back this year and had a great year.
He was an MVP contender. He was.
Yeah, I was watching NFL Channel tonight, and they were talking about how he's one of the MVP candidates. So that's exciting. And I mean, like for me, I don't know what I'm going to do with that card. I might get it graded. I might just keep it, man. I mean, I think that's my only Brock Purdy card I have. Well, unless we pull one tonight, but definitely that I was pretty pumped. Y'all got to go watch this video today, y'all.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I'm gonna spoil it, but y'all go check it out. Yeah, and then Paul says the same here as well. Okay, I'm gonna ask you one more question. Then we're gonna rip 3-packs today because it's 3-pack Thursday. Pound, do it for Dale, y'all. Got one quick question. I don't know if you'll even answer this because you might want to do it for a video tomorrow. But would you like to give your picks for this weekend's NFL games, or would you like to save that for your video?
No, I'm giving my picks.
There you go, y'all. Here it is.
We're giving the picks.
Agent Rep pick. Man,
all right,
this is a one night spot. You're not getting this anywhere else on YouTube tonight. Right here. Let's go, baby.
And I did record a picks video, and I'll get that out. But I don't care. I don't care.
Stay tuned tomorrow. Stay tuned tomorrow.
We're doing it. So, I look at the Chiefs. I see one. I hate picking against Mahomes because I always look like an idiot when I do. I picked against him against the Bills, but I knew he was going to smoke the Dolphins, unfortunately, but. Mahomes has gotten off pretty easily this postseason. He's played two very banged up defenses, two depleted defenses. We know Kelsey's not who he was. We know Rashee Rice, his number one, is a rookie. I think a healthy, stellar Ravens defense is going to humble them big time. I still think Mahomes is the best quarterback in football. This isn't a knock on him at all. I'm just saying now he's on the road playing against the probably the best defense in the league, and I'm going to take the Ravens. I am.
Ravens. There you go.
I know. I hate picking both favorites too because spoiler. But yeah, I hate picking both favorites because it's just like it never happens. The favorites don't all always win.
This is so cool, man. Huck, I was watching one of your videos with your picks. It's so cool to have you on here picking.
Thank you. No, thank you, man.
I feel like I'm like in the middle of one of your videos.
Making me blush. But yeah, no, and again, Lions, they played at home against the Rams, at home against the Bucks. Now you're traveling to San Francisco. I think Debo's playing, and that team is definitely different without Deebo Samuel. I just think I gotta go. I want Detroit. I like Detroit.
Detroit's an underdog story. Detroit has a history of being
great underdog story.
Look, I'm a Falcons fan. We have a history of being horrible. 28-3 broke my heart. I went down to Orlando after the Falcons lost that, and I went all over Disney World, and I heard wearing my Falcons jersey. I heard 28-3. How about that? Look, I
Brutal,
know.
man.
I called my dad in the third quarter and asked my dad, "Hey, Dad, you want to go to the parade for the Falcons Super Bowl championship?"
Yeah.
I mean, it's a heartbreak. Okay.
Yeah.
So I totally feel Detroit, man. I feel y'all. And so I just want to let Detroit,
I just hate those two teams are playing against each other because I like Brock Purdy and I like the underdog story of the Lions. Both of them are underdogs. I mean, yeah, the Niners are the 1 seed, but Brock Purdy all year has been just hearing, I'm sure he's a system quarterback. He's not that good. He's not elite. And I just remember when Joe Flacco won the Super Bowl, that was like the main story that year. Is Joe Flacco elite? Is he elite? Is he a good quarterback? And he went and won it pushed him to win the Super Bowl. So I hate that the NFC teams are playing against each other because I really like them both. And but yeah, I just again, the Niners are giving 7 points. I just feel like that's a lot. And Vegas knows something. They know going on the road against the Niners is not easy, man. That's not easy. So I'm taking both favorites to cover. I don't, I'm taking both favorites to cover. So how are you feeling about those games?
There it is. There's his picks, man. He's got Ravens and 49ers in the Super Bowl. All right, y'all stay tuned.
Yeah.
This weekend. That's going to be an awesome weekend of football, man.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
These playoffs have been so good. Every weekend has been exciting to watch. I mean, I'm watching every play of these playoff games. I'm sitting here. I'm going to get some pizza. Like the Saturday games, I've been going down to Domino's and getting a pizza, sitting around here eating pizza. Or we went to Longhorn this weekend because I was a little sick and got a meal at Longhorn, sat here and watched the games on Saturday and ate the leftovers on Sunday. It was been
nice. There you go.
Great weekend of watching.
Oh yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about right there.
Yeah, for sure. Should take let's see here. We got some awesome people. Shout out to Dagger Cards in the house. Let's see who else we had stop by. A couple other Dr. Manis T-Boggin in the house. I got some others as well. All right. So there you go. There's those locks of the week. Man, that's awesome, man. I'm super pumped. I didn't know if you do that or not. And I was like, I hope he does that. So
But my lock of locks is the Ravens. That's where I'm more comfortable with. I'm going with Baltimore.
There you go. That's awesome. We've driven me and Aaron, a bunch of guys here on YouTube have been doing. He had one of those ESPN fantasy playoff leagues where you predict all the teams,
Yeah.
Good. I was hoping CJ Stroud would go to the second round, but would go on, after this last weekend. I had him going a little bit farther, but I've done pretty good so far. I think I had all the teams that are in there now, but I did have Stroud going a little bit farther, but I enjoyed doing that.
He did good, man. He did really, really good.
Yeah, I think he's got a bright future. And I thought he was really good. When he was in the national championship playoffs last year against Georgia, look, I'm a Georgia grad. I love my dogs. I mean, I'm diehard, but they should have beat us. Ohio State should have beat Georgia last year. And when I saw CJ Stroud playing that, I said, he is good. He is going to be a good NFL player. He really showed to me that he had a lot of talent. I knew coming in NFL, he was going to be have a great career. He's got a lot of potential as well.
And imagine that Panthers GM has to watch him every week, feel sick to his stomach just every single week. Watch him.
That's right. Should have took Alabama player. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but it's true though. It's true though. Like, look at all of them right now. Hurts too. They're all really struggling. They're all really struggling right now.
Yeah. No, I love my Alabama friends, but I love. I have one of my friends on here, Roll Tiderman. He's a diehard Alabama fan, but I love to get him all the time. It's a good rivalry, Georgia Alabama.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, I'm gonna cut the camera off here. I'm gonna turn this camera around, and Huck, I'm just gonna let you talk whatever you want to talk about right now while I set up my studio here to rip.
All right. Let's look. Let's look at some of the comments here. Let's talk to the chat. The Lions have Eminem. The Chiefs have Taylor Swift. That's what the NFL wants. They definitely do want Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl. So
shout out to all the Swifties out there.
So definitely be rooting for Lamar Jackson this weekend, or that's going to be 2 weeks of Taylor Swift and Jackson Mahomes doing TikToks and all kinds of dances, and you'll never hear the end of it. So root very hard for Lamar Jackson this weekend.
Taylor Swift is the only way I can get my daughters to watch football.
No, yeah, but it is. I mean, she brings in a whole new audience to football, which is good. I mean, I have nothing against her. I don't dislike her at all. I don't get mad over her, but they do like to show her a lot on the screen. It's very predictable. Do you think the theories on the Super Bowl picks being rigged holds water? No, it definitely does not. If the Super Bowl, if they could really rig it, there's just too many people that would have to be involved to rig a game and for it to never come out or to be exposed like that. I just think there's too many people that would be involved to rig a football game, and the Cowboys would be in the Super Bowl if that was the case.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't think it's rigged. I think there's been some weird calls. It takes a lot to rig a game. I mean, I think it takes a lot to rig a game. Yeah, they could give a really bad call to a team or something, but that's not always enough to tip the scales. But I tell you what, I do know for a fact there are players that go into games knowing what the spread is or the over-under, and if they act on their own accord, maybe there's a family member or something they're trying to help out, a friend, I definitely feel like people with knowledge of the betting lines have made decisions in the games to cover something. Like, I definitely think that happens. Like Keyshawn Boutte.
I'm going to give a shout out to two people right now. Will Greer Investor, who says Greer Purdy. Shout out to him. I know what that's coming from. Yeah. Also, he shout out to Dixon Way, my friend Larry. Man, Larry's got a great channel. He does play-by-play of all our Atlanta sports teams and Georgia teams, and he's a great guy. Y'all go sub him up. He's an awesome dude. I'm gonna turn this around a second, real quick. Oh,
right.
And where am I at here? Oh no, I just pushed.
Yeah, I've had this mega box just sitting on my desk here for like 7 hours, and that's like torture to me. Like an unopened box just sitting on my desk. So I just want to shred this thing. We're gonna pull a Silver Stroud in here tonight.
Okay, you ready to go full? Okay, I'm gonna go full screen. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of let you get a break here. Sorry, y'all. You're seeing my nasty. You're seeing my nasty look. Just ignore my nasty room here for a second. Okay.
All good. Yeah. All right.
Here we go. So this is some of these packs. No, I rep 3 packs every week. We call it 3-Pack Thursday. We do it for Dale Murphy, my favorite baseball player of all time. And so I got 3 packs, and some of this is in tribute for you, Huck. So
right.
What I've done, I got some mosaic here, and I've been saving this for a really special occasion, and tonight is a very special.
I love it. That draft class has been on fire.
Man, Halliburton, really Maxey, LaMelo, Ant-Man. I mean, we got so many possibilities who we could pull out here.
Yep.
Then we have Chronicles, and we're doing this for you and your awesome video today. Go check out that video today. The monster he pulled out of one of these. Maybe one of these 3 guys right here on the cover. Y'all stay tuned. Check it out. And then also, one of his biggest pulls of all time was an Aaron Judge. So we're going to pull some 2017 opening day. We're going to look for Aaron Judge, Huck's biggest pull of all time. So we're going to start off with Mosaic right here. Here we go. I've been saving this forever. I think since I bought this in 2021.
There's a Genesis Ant-Man in there. There has to be. Ant-Man. There has to be.
You know, I love the Ant-Man. He's a Georgia Bulldog, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm a big fan of his. Okay. I'm going to put the special one right here. And then here we go. Let's see if y'all can see that on the screen.
Yep, looks good.
Okay. It's hard to see. I've got a camera over here on the side of my office, and I can kind of see a little bit of it. Oh, oops. You know what I did? Well, I'll leave Paul's comments up there. There you go. Sorry. There you go. Okay. Here we go. All right.
All right.
Here we go. We're running some mosaic tonight.
Show me the money.
Show me the money, baby. Let's go. Big dollars. All right. Andrew Wiggins right here is our first card. We'll go Kyle Kuzma right there. We got Davis Bertans, Jeremiah Grant for Detroit, James Harden, Brooklyn.
Tim Hardaway. Let's see it.
Let's go, baby. Dirk Nowitzki, shout out to Sensei Domino. This was his trophy right there. Finals MVP. Jashawn Tate right there for NBA Houston. I don't know who he is. Denny Avadija for Washington. Okay, here's a green. You ready?
All right.
Chris Middleton. Ugh. And bang, Kawhi Leonard. And our last card is Harrison Barnes.
All right, we'll get something out of the bonus, though. We'll get this bonus pack. We're going to hit something.
All right, come on. Big money right here. Let's go. Hey, if we hit it, that's okay, man. It's just fun to rip, man. I love ripping because it just goes back to my childhood. I just love ripping cards, man. I mean,
there's got to be a couple duds. It makes the big hits that much better.
Oh, when you pull that monster hit, it's just so much fun.
You got to go through a couple duds to get to one.
All right, we got Kevin Durant in the pink. We have Brandon Ingram, and our rookie is Peyton Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard. Ugh.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, that's how it is sometimes, unfortunately. That's the way it goes.
Oh, I'll ask you. I got another question I got to ask you, but we'll do it after this. Okay.
All right.
I got this pack. I got this at Target online, but let me tell you how I got this pack. GameStop rewards. I went in there and I got it, back in the summer, and every month I get $5 credit. I ended up having some other credit. I ended up getting this pack for absolutely free. It's a value pack. Ended up it was $6.64 right here. You see right here, but ended up being free with my rewards. So hey, whatever we get out here, I got it for free. So
all right.
Looking for Brock Purdy right here.
Let's do it. Even like the base cards of his go for a solid amount.
I know. I was on the Sports Card Investor app, and shout out to Will Greer.
Now you're gonna pull a Ritter. You just jinxed it.
That's right, Desmond Ritter, baby. Let's go. And I was like, Brock Purdy base Chronicles, like this is a couple dollars. So I was like,
yeah.
All right, Russell Wilson right there. There we go. Let's see where he goes. Chris Olave rookie card.
He's great. He is very good.
Yeah, I'll put that off the side. That's our best hit so far tonight. Devontae Adams right there for the Raiders. Garrett Wilson. That's not bad. He's okay.
Yeah, he'll be with Rodgers. I can't even imagine how good he'll be.
There he is. Is he going to the Super Bowl?
Patty Mahomes.
Okay. Dak Prescott. Derrick Henry. Lamar Jackson. Hey, there we go. There's the AFC Championship right there. We got Lamar and Mahomes. Oh, here we go. I love this guy. Oh, who's the name of that player you kept getting out of every one of
I hit it. His name was Zonovan Knight, and I got him confused with Zamir White.
I know, and I love Zamir White. The first time you said that, I had to go back and rewatch the video.
Yeah, and then
I replayed it like 5 or 6 times, and I was like, he got Zamir White. Oh my gosh, that's great! And then you started saying nothing. I was like, oh.
Yeah. It's like some third stringer on the Panthers.
You got to be pumped for him, man.
Yeah.
Highly invested in him now. Right. I love Zamir White.
Right, let's go. Let's get some last card magic. Oh no, you got more after this. I didn't.
Jalen Hurts, Deshaun Watson. There he is, local boy right there. And here we go. Here's our Justin Fields. Maybe he's a future Georgia Bulldog. Oh, look what we got. Hang on.
Yes. Oh, yes, we did it.
Happy, man. I'm so pumped. No, look. Woo! Score.
That's a nice one. Let's do it. Yes, we got him.
Woo!
We got him. There he is, the man of the hour.
Man,
Brock Purdy
is bringing that Brock Purdy luck right there.
There he is.
Woo!
You got him. Here, man. All right.
Brock Purdy to the moon, baby. Let's go.
Yes. Yeah, Brock Purdy. That's him.
Pumped about that.
You did it.
You brought me the luck, man. You pulled that huge Brock Purdy today, and then come on the channel. You bring the good luck right there.
Yep, there he is. Brock Purdy. I love it.
Oh, man,
looking
that was a better pack than our first one. I mean,
yeah,
I do like Justin Fields.
Was that Zappy in that one, or that was
Billy Zappy? And look, he's in the old school New England jerseys they used to wear back when I was a kid. When I see that jersey, I think of them playing the Chicago Bears and William Refrigerator Perry and Walter Payton and Jim McMahon. I don't know. That's kind of remember.
Yeah, before a little before my
that was in '86.
Yeah,
that's a long time. But I love Zamir White. He's a former Georgia Bulldog. I thought I was really happy. Mahomes,
Yeah, no, definitely a good pack.
Hey, for
Definitely a good
free
pack.
too. I'm not gonna
Good
complain.
pack. Good pack for sure.
All right, so here we're gonna rip into some baseball.
All right, here we go.
So Huck, are you a Florida Marlins fan?
So yeah, I'm originally from New York, but I've gotten to the point where I've lived in Florida longer than New York. So I just kind of was like, I'm just gonna be a fan of all the South Florida teams. And yeah, Marlins, Dolphins, Heat, all them.
Panthers.
Yeah. Panthers. I live about 15 minutes from where the Panthers play. Should go to more games.
Oh, we got a security tag, and that used to always mean back in the day you'd get a big hit. I don't know if that means that.
All right.
Yeah, so maybe. Okay, so this is 2017. We're kind of going a little old school right here.
Did you get these from one of those mystery boxes?
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
I love those. I mean, for $18, you get what, 8 packs?
Yeah, those were solid. Those were solid. I never was able to get any opening day out of that.
Oh man, and the one that I got, I got 2 of these, so I'm gonna rip the other one later on. But they came with 2 of these, and I got Bowman. I got what else did I get? And I got some junk stuff like Heritage, but I thought they were solid. I thought they were worth it. I mean, you get that many packs for that price, I think it's worth it. Okay, we're gonna start off with Adam Jones. I'm going to put this up a little higher, y'all. I'm watching on the other television. That looks a little higher. Okay. Addison Russell. I'm sure he's not with the Cubs no more. Jose Abreu. That's not his rookie, is it? No.
I don't know.
That's a couple of years. No, that's a 4th year. Dallas Keuchel. He played for the Braves short time and left. Justin Verlander.
All right.
He's a good player. Dylan Cease. Okay. Curtis Granderson, Adam Wainwright, Robinson Cano, Daniel Murphy, Lucas Giolito, Troy Tulowitzki, right there.
Did they get rid of opening day? Do they still do opening day?
Yeah, they stopped making it this year. Fanatics got rid of it. Here's a big monster hit, Fresh Popcorn.
Hey,
shout out to Popcorn. Orioles team card. Okay, here you go. We got a Miami Marlin, Giancarlo Stanton right here.
Yep.
Shout out to your Marlins right here. AJ Pollock. How about those Arizona Diamondbacks? What a year.
Yep. Unbelievable.
Here come our rookies. Jacoby Jones, Wilson Ramos.
Show us the judge.
Joe Musgrove rookie. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's good.
That off the side. That might be our best card so far in that pack. Anthony Descaflina. I don't know how to say that. Oh, look at there. Boom.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Then what? Rookie.
There we go.
Braves. I will take that in a heartbeat. Dansby. I love
nice.
Dansby. Now, I know like Dansby doesn't play for Atlanta no more. That is a PC favorite. Yeah, Dansby's all. He plays for Chicago now, but we love Dansby in Atlanta. And then Kevin Gossman, Justin Turner, and then Alex Corbin. But you know what? No Aaron Judge, but I will take a Dansby. Yeah. That's a good hit for me.
It was worth the price of admission for those packs for sure.
Sure. And the fresh popcorn was just
yeah. I tell you, I ripped that Stadium Club the other day, and a box of fresh popcorn is worth like more than both the autos I pulled combined. So fresh popcorn. I'll take fresh popcorn over a lot of those players' autographs any day. Yeah.
That was a great video. I watched that last night at church.
Yeah.
I was in the parking lot when my kids were in youth, and here, let me go back to my background. Y'all don't want to see my nasty house. You might see my dirty laundry. Back to my background. All right, there we go. Whew. All right, let me take me out of solo. Well, I'll tell you, overall, I was pretty pleased with that.
Yeah. We
got a Dansby tonight and a Brock Purdy. I'll take that out of 3 packs. That's not too bad, y'all. I'll take that all day. Those are 2, a Dansby rookie and a Brock Purdy rookie. When you rip 3 packs, look, you're not expecting big hits. I mean,
yeah,
Huck will testify to this. You know, he rips tons and tons of packs, and you know, when you rip 3 packs, you're not going to get a lot of hits.
Yeah,
in 3 packs. So you get a Dansby rookie and a Brock Purdy out of there. That's a good night right there. So.
Yep. No, absolutely. Especially that Brock Purdy. That's a good.
Yeah.
Right before the game. Like there you go. Then now you got a reason to root for him.
Yeah, that's my second Brock Purdy right there too.
There you go. There you go.
That's awesome. Let me go to the chat real quick before Huck rips, and I want to give a huge shout out to a couple of people. Brian Basketball's in the house. Hey Brian. Brian's got a great channel. Brian's from Oklahoma. He is getting back here into getting some awesome stuff. Wow, Zach has a lot more hair than me. LO, my head looks like a basketball. Brian's awesome. He's got an awesome stream. Firebox. Now I was talking Huck about great Canadians. And Firebox Breaks is a huge Edmonton Oilers fan. He loves his Connor McGregor. No, McDavid. Oh, I get the wrong one. That's UFC. And I know Huck loves the UFC. I should know that. I should know that, right? But he's a great hockey collector. He came here on the channel and did a face reveal for the first time here on my channel. Great guy in the hobby, and he rips a lot. Like he put an Austin Matthews Young gun the other day on his channel. He's a great ripper here. Loves to rip packs. Great guy. Can I get a Coke with that? Says a real career investor, man. All right. Come on. We have him here in Atlanta. You know, a lot going on down here. Yeah, the Dixon Way is happy about Dansby as well. All right. So if I missed you in the chat, thank y'all all for stopping by. I really appreciate it. We still got 26 here in the chat. Thank y'all. Y'all are awesome.
Nice. Yeah. That's good. 10:30. Nice. Yeah. Solid amount.
This on a Thursday night and all the awesome things going on tonight. So it was the Chrome was about it. You got a black full J. Right. I'm just chat what's going on. So now I'm going to turn it over to Huck and let him. He's going to rip something tonight as well. I'm going to put you on the big screen if that's okay.
I'm thinking how I should do this because I'm using my laptop. I might move it to where I open stuff and see how that works out. Let's see if I could. Let's see how this will work. This will be interesting. All right, but yeah, a little behind the scenes.
There you go. This is behind the scenes, y'all. This is awesome.
All right, some behind the scenes. I love
those things. Did you get that Family Dollar? Yeah.
All those are Family Dollar. Yeah.
Love that. Now, if you ever go to Family Dollar to get sports cards, go on Saturdays because on Saturdays you can get $5 off $25. So you can get 25 packs for $20.
How does this look?
That's awesome. That looks
is the light too bright? I can't see. The thing is, I can't really see.
That's fine. That looks good. Look, you see mine. My lighting's horrible here. I'm not in my studio, so that's why that looks
we can
great.
See everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna put you on solo so everybody can see you a little bit more. You ready?
All right, we're doing it.
You don't have to look at my ugly mug. Here we go.
And you're gonna have to guide me because I'm using my laptop. I really can't see.
No, I'm watching
if everything's in frame, but we're doing it right here.
Right here,
exclusive DGen rip on Zach's channel.
This is awesome. This is the first time you ever done it live.
Oh yeah.
Well, you've done live streams before, but I mean live on another.
I have, and I've wanted to do more. Yeah, I should. But all right, first pack. Is it on? It's on frame. Everything looks good.
Yeah. We can see the cards, and it looks better than mine. So I mean,
all right. I can't see chat, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna hit something big right here for Zach. All right, we got a silver. It's a jet. Oops. Down the book. I'm spoiling it. We're trying to make it all climactic. Rasheed Rice, that's a good one. He's got a big game. And Dalton Kincaid.
That's a good rookie.
Definitely two good players right there.
Bills had a great season, just got a little short.
All right. Pack number 2. Let's do this.
Aaron Sports Cars and Things says he's going to sing the Diggin' Rips.
Yeah, you have to. All right, we got a silver on the Saints. It's not a rookie. Chris Olave. I do love a silver, though, if it's a good player. That's a
second-year Olave.
Sharp-looking card.
Yeah.
All right, we have a Titan. I'll take a Will Levis.
Will Greer?
Or Peter Skoronsky.
I get my wheels mixed up.
Yeah. And a Panther, and it's not Bryce Young. Great. So we just whiffed on almost had 2 rookie quarterbacks there and another Olave. Not what we want. Bad start so far. but that's Prism. So yeah, if I'm off frame, you got to.
No, you're looking good.
All right, here someone in my comments always gets so angry at me. Someone always does. If I like just kind of graze over the kid reporters, if I don't show the kid reporters, people get very upset.
Why?
I don't know.
Is that like tradition?
Okay, good luck.
Is that like degen tradition?
It's not because it's not. People do get upset about it. I don't know. Good luck with that. Like, we get a Dolphin? Jalen Ramsey.
There you go.
You know, hey, Jalen Ramsey, he played all right. He played all right. We get Christian Gonzalez and Zach Charbonnet. All right. 3
Seattle's got to get a new coach. Falcons hired Raheem Morris today. If Harbaugh went to San Diego, so
I kind of like that. Everyone's kicking Belichick to the curb.
I know.
Like that. There's Chandler Jones. Ooh, we got a Silver Panther. Oh, Andy Dalton. Silver Andy Dalton.
Isn't he he's got a name like the Carrot because of red hair or something?
Yeah. Luke Schoonmaker. Oh my goodness. This is Prism football for you. Luke Schoonmaker is our mem card. We get Deuce Vaughn and Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter.
There's a Georgia Bulldog.
Yeah, excellent player.
Jalen Carter's got a lot of potential, man. They're going to get a new defensive coordinator there, and I'm pulling for him.
He does have a lot of potential for sure. Very good player. I mean, I remember mock drafts. He was going like first overall in some mock drafts.
He got in a little incident.
Yeah, before that. Michael Thomas, Sean Clifford. Oh man, we're getting smoked here. But that's how it is, you know. We got our last pack.
Last pack mojo right here. Let's go.
Last pack. Let's do it. And then I would be totally okay if I never ripped any Prism football again this year. Jonathan Allen. All right. Dion.
Oh, look at that. I love that.
Look at that. Yeah.
I love those red uniforms, man.
Yes.
I love those red uniforms. I'm sorry.
No, it is a cool car. I don't think I've hit him out of this yet. I didn't even know he was in it. All right. We got a Charger. Quentin Johnston.
There you go.
Rookie too. Rookie wide receiver. We get a Viking, Ivan Pace Jr., and the final card is a Bijan Robinson.
There you go.
And there you have it. Maybe we got, if we're lucky, $5 of cards back, but we had a good time. That's all that matters. That was a good time.
I really appreciate ripping that here on the channel, man.
Of course.
That's awesome.
Back over here.
Awesome. Yeah.
You didn't show that kid reporter. Yeah. It's so funny. People get mad because it's just like a habit. Like I just feel a kid reporter on the end. I just kind of flick it to the side, and I just don't think much of it. And people are just like, "Dude, I'm trying to win that for my kid. Could you please show it on the screen? You keep passing over it, and it's just funny."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. 047 Sports and TCG card says you'll be ripping the hangers when they have the gold waves coming.
Oh yeah, that is true. I totally forgot about that. They are doing hangers for Prism, and gold wave is pretty tempting. No, I'm not singing it unless you donate right now $20 to Zach. I will not be singing the DGen Rips theme song tonight. That is not happening.
I love, in your videos, I was telling you before we started how what he does for the community, y'all, is so awesome. When he rips like today, well, you just go back and watch his videos, and then he shows at the end, what he made, the profit wise on, possibly the sales, and then what you spent for it. It's just such an educational tool you do there. I know you take a lot of time. I'm sure that takes a lot of time to edit and get all that down.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I have it down at this point, like to science, and it takes a little bit, but it's definitely worth it, and people enjoy it. And yeah, like when I open a bad box, like it at least makes me feel good knowing that I'm probably gonna hurt Panini to the likes of maybe I'd like to think every video I put out maybe cost them like $10,000 or something like that. So it feels good. It feels good at the end of the day when I could kind of justify it like that.
Yeah.
that I save people a lot of time and money. So yeah, no, that's definitely why I've kept that in the videos. Like I just love the idea of people being able to know where they should be putting their money. You know, 'cause they work for it. So
Yeah, you even ripped Sage this week, and you got that
yeah,
Frank Gore Jr.
yeah.
honor, man.
I actually have it right here. Yeah, right
There it
here.
is. Yeah,
It's
I
a
was
cool
like,
card. It's a cool card.
that's
I like that
awesome.
card. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I was watching this. I was waiting to save to talk to you about this till you got done ripping. But last night I went to Walgreens, and I'm always on hunt. Wednesday nights, I drop the kids off at church and I go out hunting. That's my Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's my night. I go get me some McDonald's, some French fries, and then
That's
I
a
go
good
on the
day.
hunt. Yeah, and I was out at Walgreens last night, and I saw that one-piece booster pack.
Yeah.
And I watched your video where you were ripping those, and I was like, I got to go to your video where you ripped that. And man, you were pulling some great cards out of those packs. And I saw them at Walgreens, and I thought, well, should I buy these or not? I'm in Discord a lot. I'm in Schultz. You know Schultz's card pulls Discord is?
No, I don't think so.
Schultz he used to do the like morning drops on Target with Vikings 95.
I know Vikings. Yeah.
And he has a Discord, which is awesome because they always will post stuff like what's dropping online and stuff. And I'm always seeing pictures of the One Piece cards. Now, I watched your video how like you said you were watching the show. I've never seen the show or anything, but when I was watching you rip these packs, man, like every card you pull a big hit out of those. And I was like, man, I need to go back to Walgreens and get those because I was like, I had never seen them in store before until last night. And I was like, man, I mean, every one of those cards, you pulled a hit, like almost every card, every pack, you almost pulled a hit in every pack. I thought that was
No, the One Piece cards are some of just the amount of detail put into the artwork on that. It's like, so the show, the anime has, it spans 20 plus years, just about 1,200 episodes. And I'd never watched a single episode, nothing. But I opened these cards because people told me, dude, you have to open them. If you see them, they're amazing. And the artwork is just so, it's like no other, I open all these football, basketball, baseball cards. Unless you rip like a nice hobby product, for the most part, it feels cheap and overproduced. So I'm opening these cards and I'm just stunned by how much detail. I actually have one. I have a couple right here. I'm just stunned by how much like detail is put into these cards. So it doesn't do it much justice. It's a little dark, but the card, the amount of detail in the cards is unbelievable. So when I first got into it, I pulled a card. I got it right here. This card, it's like the case hit. It's like same odds as pulling a color blast. It's called a manga parallel. It's like 1 in 3 cases. I pulled it out of like a $4 or $5 pack from Barnes and Noble. And now it was like an $800 card at the time. Now it's selling for like $3,500.
Wow.
Yeah. But
maybe I need to go back to Walgreens tonight.
So I fell so in love with these cards that I started I'm like, dude, I own this card. I'm not going to be one of those schmucks that just opens something and not know much about it and don't watch the show. So I watched 10 episodes and I thought it would be like a show for little kids or something, but it's something everyone could appreciate. It was that good. And every time I see it, I'll buy it and rip it. I mean, it's hard to come by, but I love ripping that stuff.
I've gone to 2 different Walgreens, and both Walgreens had one booster pack sitting there on the hanger there.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, man, last night I saw it and I was like, man, maybe I should get that. I don't know. And then seen videos, so I went and watched yours, and I was like, oh yeah, that is cool.
It's a lot, man. There's some cool cards. I mean, from the first time I opened a pack, I was hooked. They are really, really special. And they're very hard to get. They're very hard to get.
And you said in your video that you like those more than Lorcana.
So I was big into Lorcana when I first heard about it. I remember when the Disney 23 convention happened in 2022, and they put out these prototype cards for the game, and I took a risk. I bought one of them for $200. I was like, you know what? There's only 800 made, and it's Mickey Mouse. Like this could be worth a lot of money. So I bought it, graded it, and sold it for a couple grand. Like,
Wow.
I was big into Lorcana. I was counting down the days till the first chapter was released. And I just didn't have fun opening it. I didn't love the art. I just don't really play the games. I just admire the art, and I like grading the cards and holding it. And just didn't love it. So I traded I bought another prototype card. It was Maleficent, and ended up trading it at a card show a couple months ago for this. And I have no regrets. Shohei Ohtani, Topps Finest rookie auto. I'm into this card technically for like $200 just from trading up. So like I did like Lorcana at first. I didn't fall in love with it. Does the game still have a future? Probably, but I just one piece really did just take that drive to really understand trading card games and get back into it, because I'm a big sports guy, but I've always wanted to own some trading cards. And I love Pokemon. The new sets, I don't really enjoy that much. Actually, I did buy a Pokemon card at that same show, just because this was a card I had when I was a kid, and I just always wanted it back. It's a really cool card, a Gengar. Let's see if I could fix the lighting here. If you could kind of see the it's very shiny, holographic.
Oh yeah,
really cool card. And I love trading card games. I don't play it, but I like admiring the artwork. But yeah, Lorcana, it doesn't stand out to me. It really doesn't. Not a huge fan of how the cards ended up looking, and just not big on it anymore. But I'll still open it in the future for sure.
Yeah.
So
I grew up as a kid. I love sports cards. I grew up with Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah.
I just love Garbage Pail Kids back when I was a kid. I would go down to a convenience store and get Garbage Pail Kids and pull all the funny, and I kept I still have my original Garbage Pail Kids I pulled.
Nice.
And like I have the original Atom Bomb, second edition, third edition, and those are just totally cool. Like I have the Atom Bomb in One Touch, and it's probably a PSA negative one, but it's one of my favorite cards just because it was the first edition. But I do like non-sports card trading cards. My daughters love Pokemon cards, and so they've kind of gotten me into it. When I go to GameStop with my $5 rewards, if I take it down there, I can usually, if I'm not getting sports cards and they don't have any in GameStop, I'll usually get a Pokemon pack for free. And so that's fun to do. And Pokemon, I sold one of the cards out of there the other day, and I listed it, and it sold in 24 hours on eBay. I was really surprised.
Still bigger than ever. It's pretty insane. But I love sports cards. I love holding and investing, and I love collecting. I just love having an amazing collection to look at. And I just get burned so much. Like it's fun to flip the rookies and the newer guys, and keep trading up until you get a card that you actually want. So I love buying people in the off season and then selling when the season starts. I still love doing that with rookies, but at the end of the day, you don't have to worry about Atom Bomb or Gengar, driving 150 miles per hour on the highway and killing a pregnant woman.
Right, or they might have some of the same problems as that guy in the corner up here. Wander Mania.
So I want to put a lot of money into a collection and have some cool stuff, but I also don't want to worry about the people doing some really stupid things.
Pikachu's not going to do that, y'all.
No, Pikachu's got a good head on his shoulders. Pikachu's safe, and Pikachu's safe. I don't think Kobe Bryant is going to come back from the dead and kill some people. I think he's pretty. His life is pretty set in stone. So I like having Kobe stuff. Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal is another guy. I just would love to have some crazy Shaq cards, because when that guy's gone, it's gonna be felt when that guy is gone. People talk about who they always want to talk about, who should you invest in? Who's the one player that's undervalued, and who's the one player that's gonna 10x and this and that. if you watch an NBA game or anything, Shaq is in every other commercial. He's on the halftime shows. He's hilarious. When Shaq is gone, like, dude, people are gonna feel it. Shaq is generational, like that. So like that's my sort of philosophy with collecting. I love to flip the rookies. I like to hold them for a little bit. But at the end of the day, I want all the money to go into guys that I don't have to lose sleep over, that are gonna do something really stupid or get hurt. When they play. I learned my lesson with Trey Lance. I swear, I was sick to my stomach when he went down on that field, and I was just like, I'm never gonna feel that again. I'm never gonna take a 4-digit loss on a player again. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
Shaq, I sent Shaq does TTMs through the mail.
Yeah.
And I sent him a 1996 Olympic card I got during the Olympics here in Atlanta, 96, in the USA uniform when they played in the Olympics here in the Georgia Dome. And I got it back. And it took about 6 months. And that's like when I put that in a one touch, because to have a Shaq auto, and it's a lot of people are getting Shaq back, and they're getting it PSA checked and stuff like that. It's a legit auto from Shaq.
Wow, that's cool. He does it. See,
down in Orlando, and
he's one of the most likable human beings in all of sports.
And we love him here in Atlanta. Like, we've adopted him here. We wish he'd have played in an Atlanta team, but I know he's a big Miami. Love him in Orlando, Miami, Orlando. Yeah. But we've kind of adopted him in Atlanta because he's lives here in Atlanta, being on TNT, and he's got a house here in South Atlanta, and he's volunteered in Clayton County, where my grandparents lived when I was a kid, on the south side of Atlanta, as a volunteer fire department, the police department, and he owns a Krispy Kreme, one of my favorite Krispy Kremes in the world.
Wow.
And it burnt down.
He does it all.
I was like, he rebuilt it, and I love Krispy Kreme, and shout out to Shaq, man.
He does it all. He is there's no one like him. He's lovable. He's hilarious. He's like you just had a good story about him. Like, he sent you back a card. Like, people have good stories about him. I've heard a bunch. And the
thing was, I just sent him this card, right, to this address. I had gone onto this website, for TTMs. Yeah. And I just sent him the card, with like a really cheap self-addressed stamp and all this. He sent me back this really nice like package with it. And
wow.
I mean, it really was like protected. And it was autoed, and I was like, wow, that's just super kind to him to do that,
Yeah.
That's the kind of person Shaq is, man. And you see stories about Shaq, him helping, mothers that don't have husbands with kids, and always out there helping the community and helping people. And he's just, like you said, he's going to be one that's going to be missed one day. Let's hope Shaq lives a lot more years. But
exactly. He will. I've got my dream card to get of his. One that's just always eluded me is his Beam Team card from '94 in the Orlando match. That's just one of the coolest cards. I was able to get this. I got this card here. This is maybe my favorite card that I own. Get it out of this thing here, but it is the Shaq Hot Numbers. It's like holographic.
Look at that.
That is awesome. This card, I am in love with this card.
That is so cool.
I want the Beam.
It kind of looks like a sport flick back when I was a kid.
How 90s that is.
That is awesome.
I love
Look at all the color on it too. That's what I love.
I am in love with this card. You will have to pry it out of my hands. She kept me to part with this card. But love me some Shaq. And I'm learning to appreciate more just players whose careers already happened. And get more into the TCG stuff, like going back to Lorcana. I'm always looking for the next TCG, the next thing that is going to be big. And I was on the Lorcana train really early. I'm into One Piece now. I don't know how early or late I am in that. It's still like the first year that's came out. It has a lot of hype already, but I still love vintage Pokemon. I want some more of that. But TCG is cool. I wish I was more into it.
You looking forward to Optic coming out and football coming up soon, and you going on the Wemby hunt? when Prism Megas come out and all.
Yeah. No, I can't wait. Prism Megas for basketball are great. I mean, no, you could hit numbered cards. You could hit a genuinely big card out of retail for a player from Prism, like the most iconic set. Like you go to a card show and you look at football, basketball from the last 10 years, like Prism is going to be the most prevalent set in all of the cases. People love Prism. And now the normal person has the ability to get an insanely good card that will hold a lot of value. So I love that. Like, definitely going to be on the Wemby hunt.
How about the Bedard hunt?
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that too. When Series 2 drops, I think next in like maybe a month, a little less than a month. Series 2 hockey.
I thought it was coming out earlier in January, but yeah, I think they delayed it.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm definitely going to be all over that. I'm going to hunt for Bedard for sure. I know O-Pee-Chee comes out soon too. I think maybe in the next week or two, but I'm going on the Bedard hunt. That's going to be
I can't wait to watch that. That's going to be awesome.
That's going to be fun. And Optic football, of course, my favorite set is Optic. I love it. I hope they have numbered cards in it like last year. The downtown hunt is always, a genuine good case hit makes a whole set. Like Prism, what is it? It's a red and black checkerboard.
Yeah.
Like and like downtown is what, like 20 good players. Mm-hmm. When the checkerboard, you could hit it of like Andy Dalton. You could hit it of any player on that checklist. And it's just
Will Greer.
Yeah. Will Greer, Desmond Ritter.
So honored to have Will Greer join us tonight in the chat. I mean,
yeah. But yeah, no, Optic is the best football set. I really think it is. So I'm looking, but it's going to be the Donruss Megas were amazing too.
They were so hard to find. I could not find a Donruss Mega at all. And I should have got them when they dropped on Target because they were down for a while. And I thought, nah. And then they went so fast, and I kind of regretted not getting them.
Yeah, those were really good.
They were kind of like Prestige Megas that came out a few years ago, where they had one auto, and then they just had these monster fire like autos in them. Yeah, and they remind me of those. They had, what was that, about 2 or 3 years ago? And I mean, you just would rip those, and they would just be fire come out, just like the Donruss Megas were this year. And they were going, they kind of were going back to COVID times. If y'all weren't around here when the COVID sports card hunt was going on, it was so hard to find anything in the store. That Donruss Mega was kind of like that, where they were so hard to find in the store. I was just, man.
Yeah, no, it was a real hunt to find those. And Target for me is always the easiest and best way to find good product because the restocks where I live for Targets are pretty random. Walmart is always like Friday mornings, and depending which product's coming out, there's other people there, and sometimes I'm just too late. But Target has always been so good, and man, I was hitting big on Target restocks with the Donruss Megas. I was just ripping through those like a madman, and I was having a blast. I was having so much fun. Optic looks so good this year, way better than last year. I thought last year's design was pretty gross, but I like this year's design a lot. So really looking forward to Optic.
Among football, would you say Optic won, Prism Select, or would you say Optic Select, Prism, and football rankings of card brands? What would you say?
I mean, when it comes to value, I mean, Prism's number one, but you got to rip hobby. You got to rip hobby to hit anything worthwhile. Optic for me is the best because anyone could hit a card that could change their life, like out of it. Even a blaster box, a hanger box, you could hit something insane out of Optic retail, and I think that to me just is like it. That's what makes it worth it. Like you could rip 20 blasters, and if you just hit it downtown, you're at least break even. Prism, you rip 20 blasters, you're gonna get cleaned out. Like there's no way you're making your money back, and hobby's just too expensive. Prism
it's like $800, $900 for a hobby.
It's out of control.
Yeah,
out of control.
Mm-hmm.
And But yeah, when I go to card shows, I usually see Prism the most. People are chasing Prism. People like Prism, and of course, National Treasures and stuff. But Prism is people love Prism. The cards look nice. But yeah, retail definitely optic is the best. I think so.
That's awesome. Hey, do you have like a special, I saw you were ripping that Stadium Club hobby. Did you get that at a card store or did you get that online? How did you get a lot of
card store? Just a card store, a couple minutes away. I've got two around here that I use. And I'll call them up and I'll see, who's selling it for less, and then I'll just go to there. Some place in Pompano, Cognizant, Cards and Collectibles. Like I heard that he was selling Stadium Club for $120, so I was like, you know what, that's a no brainer. I'm going. That's worth the extra 20-minute drive to get there, and just got it. But my box kind of sucked. But when you rip hobby, it is like the ultimate rush. Like, man, I'm like really into it. My demeanor changes a little bit.
You might get something numbered. You might get a monster.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get in hobby.
Never. Yeah.
Did you get any buybacks through the Topps Chrome this year at all?
Yeah, no, I did, and of course I used it all the first second I could. I think it was like Chrome update came out like a day or so after they started doing the buyback when they announced the MVP, and I just used it all on that right away.
I got my 3, and I've got a Tawny, and last week with Joel I hit another Acuna. So I've got 3 now. I've got $60 worth, and I'm sitting here going, well, do I want to redeem this at a card store? Do I want to do it online? Or I even called a card shop, and they said they would give me credit on a PSA order. So I'm thinking about maybe doing that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Pondering about what to do with it. I'm just
to bankroll a PSA order. That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Huge shout out Retail Ripper in the house. Now there's a guy.
Retail Ripper's the man.
He is awesome, man. He gets I watch him all the time. He's a great guy, great channel, and y'all go subscribe to Retail Ripper if you're not. Thanks for stopping by, man. I'm a big fan.
Retail Ripper has a really good Twitter account, or X now. I don't have an X account for my YouTube, but I have like a personal one, and I follow him on there, and he's the one posting the first of what's going to come out next week. Retail Ripper's the man. Shout out Retail Ripper in the house. Retail Ripper, good guy.
Yeah. Him and Huck are the ones I go to, a lot of times on what's coming out, what's with the ripping, and big fan of his channel as well. Southern Boys in the house representing the South. Let's see what else we got here. Dirk Remington. Oh, there's a great guy who goes hunting a lot of times. Dirk's an awesome guy. Got to shout out Dirk. Yeah, man. I mean, we did this thing. Fanatics has a deal right now. I did it this weekend, but I didn't get anything good. If you go to Fanatics website, if you go buy, I can't remember the name of it, but if you buy these hamburger buns and mayonnaise, I think it's like Hellman mayonnaise, you get $20 Fanatics cash back. So I went there and I tried to get it this weekend on Fanatics, but it would only give me a discount on clearance stuff on Fanatics. And it really wasn't a big discount. Like blasters that were $24, they still ended up after shipping be $17. But
hey, it's not bad. If you buy a couple, if you do it a couple times, then it's then it really adds up.
Well, Retail Ripper did the one with he was doing the one with Ortega tacos, and you go and buy these taco shells, and you get $50 Fanatics cash back.
I thought I was a degenerate. Yeah.
You're talking about it. I used to have my own website called
That's awesome.
Most frugal. I'm like the most frugal person to make. I'm super cheap, and
that's awesome though. That's awesome.
So when I find these deals like this, I can get blasters for $15, and I'm talking about with shipping too, like $15 to $20 a blaster on some stuff with some of these deals. Yeah. So I'm always trying to hunt for the best deal, on packs and cards. I have a $10 off $20 purchase at Big Lots. So I'm going to go in there this weekend or next weekend and get a couple of packs, super cheap. That's half price,
Yeah.
So I'm always trying to get the deal. I watch you first because then I know which one to get, and then I get the deal.
Yeah. Hell, any way you could get it, man. It's worth getting a deal. I mean, My grandfather, he didn't even know this, but years ago, he was just like, I have a Barnes and Noble membership. If you just use my phone number, just whatever. And you could get a discount. And I've just been using that every time I go to Barnes and Noble. And one day I went to use it and they're like, oh, he canceled it. And I called him up. I'm like, Grandpa, I did you cancel the Barnes and Noble membership that you told me to use? And he's like, you use that? Like, I haven't used that in like 5 years. I'm like, yeah, no, I've been using it, man. Like, I've been using that. Put it back on.
You get a huge discount there at the Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, no, you do. You get a couple % off. It was great. No, it was great.
That's a great deal. Well, check out this comment from DK, y'all. And if y'all got any questions to ask Huck, let's do it right now. We're going to close here in a few minutes. I won't keep Huck. He's got a busy schedule. But if you got any questions, hit it in the chat. But I wanted to ask you this one. Monopoly Prism debut is good product compared to regular Prism last year. That's totally true. This year won't be the case. What do you think about Monopoly Prism this year? And how did you feel about it last year?
I don't really know much about it this year. I mean, if it's the same as last year, it was cool. I mean, it was cool at first because it was something new. It's Prism. But, man, those things were flying off the shelves. And then all of a sudden, I just saw them everywhere. And the values of them plummeted. It just seemed like a lame kind of gimmick. Like, why would you want Monopoly Prism over actual Prism? People are going to choose real Prism always first. So I don't know. It's cool. I mean, it's fun. It was fun, but if you're going to spend a lot of money on Prism, do it on the real Prism. I don't know. I don't think people will care much about Monopoly Prism 10 years from now. Like, if you really want to, invest in some players that you like, I think real Prism is that's the way to go. It was a fun gimmick, but I never really understood the appeal.
Definitely, yeah. I hit a Pablo Banchero out of 500 gold last year.
Yeah, no.
I only opened one box, and I was like, "Well, because there was an issue with those last year; they weren't sealed." And so I felt like I felt like I was gambling there because when I'm buying that, I'm like, okay, has this been sealed and resealed and put back on the shelf? I'm buying it, and I've seen people like pull junk wax out of there and all kinds of crazy stuff where people, would seal them because they were games. You could take them back. Target doesn't let you take back sports cards, but they let you take back games. So people would buy those, put in junk wax in there, then take them back, and they would take it because they took games back. So people, but I got lucky in that I got that Paulo Banchero out of there, and I was like, oh, win. That was the only one I opened the whole year.
Yeah, the cards looked really good out of there. They had the ones that came out of the board game. I did the one of the little box, and then also the board game. The parallels that came out of the board game, I mean, they looked really good. The only issue was people realized, it's a very, very small checklist, and they printed a lot of it, and everyone was just like, yeah, I'm out on it. And then all of a sudden they were just sitting on the shelves. But, it's cool. I mean, I'll rip some of it. I don't hate it, but I'm not going out of my way to buy up all of the Monopoly Prism cards and things like that. I don't think it has much staying power, Yeah.
If I get, I'm going to be super careful about it because I
didn't know that.
With taking it back because
I didn't know people could return it like that.
Mm-hmm. And it was happening to a lot of people. What's his name? There's a guy you're friends with, Jackpot. He lives down there near you.
Yeah. Pack Attack. Yeah.
Pack Attack Jackpot. That happened to him. And he put it on, I think it was on Instagram. I saw it, and somebody had put like score 88 in there.
Jeez.
And I was like, oh. Yeah, and he had a great video, by the way, when you had the issue with the vendor where he had run into him too.
Yeah, no, that's how I became friends with him. He hit me up on Instagram and then sent me a picture of that same exact day, him restocking at a Walmart that was like 15 minutes away, and his buddy just taking everything off the shelves. And we bonded over that, and we're cool.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
He's got a great channel, man. I was watching him last night. He was ripping. It was a hobby of Goodwin Champions looking for the Michael Jordan auto. I think.
Yeah, that's a fun product too. That's an.
It is. You can. I got one. They had these little like 2-pack ones at Big Lots, and I pulled a Michael Jordan out of there. And I know it's like not Michael Jordan in his Bulls uniform, but it's cool. You get a Michael Jordan out of there. I was like,
yeah. Cool. Yeah, but like with Pack Attack Jackpot, like I don't know, I'm not gonna give away personal details, but when I was talking to him, I was like, wow, this guy, I would have never guessed. He's a bad mofo. He's a bad mofo. Pack Attack Jackpot. Shout out to Pack Attack Jackpot.
Yeah.
That guy, he comes off. He's a very humble guy, very nice guy, but man, he's legit. He's a big wig. He's legit, man. You would never guess what he does, but it's like, wow, he's man. He's an impressive guy, Pack Attack Jackpot.
His rips lately have been amazing. He's just putting out some great content, great
videos.
videos.
Pack Attack Jackpot, very good guy.
If y'all aren't sub to him, y'all go look up his channel. He's a great channel. I need to get him on the channel one of these days. He's a super fellow. Aaron has something really special to say. He's waiting for He's waiting for NFL Prism Candyland edition.
Yeah,
going to a store this spring, y'all.
I can't wait till they start putting cards in like cereal boxes. That would be a blast.
Oh
like
let's do it, man. Just like
in the middle of Cheerios, and you just got to reach in and grab it out and then show it on the camera. Do like a slow reveal.
Oh
that
man,
would be fun. That would be.
Can't wait, man. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going to the store. I'm going to Kroger tomorrow to get that.
Yeah.
Let's go. Man, well, I won't keep you on here too long, Huck. I know you're busy, man. Now, you're saying on your videos you do a lot of stock trading and investing and stuff like that as well. And I think that's totally awesome. I think a lot of people that invest in sports cards do that. I like to dabble in a little bit of stocks, and I think I think that's where our investing part comes to, and investing in the sports cards is when we get into that. I remember getting my first Coca-Cola stock as a kid, and I was like, man, this is fun. And then maybe that's why I like sports cards too. I mean, like I'll collect sports, but I'm just saying I like the investment part to it as well. I mean, as a kid, I would open up a Beckett magazine, and I'd like to see if my cards were going up and down, in the thing. I love collecting, y'all. Doesn't mean that I don't.
Oh yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun.
Enjoy that part up to it.
No, and I don't understand people that get a little mad, like, oh, sports cards aren't an investment, blah, blah, blah. But and people get mad about it. But like, there's a part for everyone in this hobby. There's ways for everyone to get something out of this hobby and enjoy it. But yeah, no, I love stocks. I love investing because I'm a guy that if I have extra money around, I'm an idiot. I will gamble it. I will do something stupid. I will buy something I don't need for sure.
Sage football. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. No, perfect example right there. But I loved stocks and I love investing. I love owning cards that mean something, like cards that I know are going to hold value. Let me just reach in here. Brought all my cards out here. Something cool that I bought. So let's see what we got.
Do you still have that horse card?
I do still have that horse card.
I saw that on Instagram the other night. That was totally cool.
Well, like,
y'all go check his Instagram page. You'll take a look at it.
Where did I put the horse? All right, here's the horse. Here's the horse. It's a strand of Secretariat's hair.
Isn't that cool? There. Here, let me put that on the big.
It is U247. It's a strand of Secretariat's hair. Oh, let me turn her back around.
Yeah. Oops. Look at that, y'all.
It is legit strand of Secretariat's hair.
Look at that. I saw that on Instagram.
I can't even believe I have this card. This is the coolest card I own for sure. But like, I love investing, and I look at it like this. I bought this Michael Jordan card. This thing will never go to zero. Someone will always want it.
Yes.
But I am such an idiot, and I spend money like a moron at times. And if you invest in stuff, you're not only saving, but you're saving in a fun way. Like, so what? The card you own goes down 5%. Big deal. You would have probably spent all that money on a night out or doing something stupid. So like, that's how I look at it. It's a fun way to save money. It's not even totally investing. It's a fun way to save money. And when the technology becomes available to clone a horse out of a single strand of hair, I'm going to be one of the richest people in the hobby. So I'm looking forward to that.
That is awesome. I love that.
No, love investing. I love companies and investing in stocks and following charts. That's really what I love doing. Just following charts. Love charts and numbers, and I've seen a lot of overlaps. I've tried to go on Card Ladder and like look at charts, like longer term charts of sports and players, and see if there's any like overlaps between stocks and sports cards. And there absolutely was. There was just certain sports that were showing strength compared to other sports and certain players. And I just there's a lot of parallels. It's interesting. Human nature is human nature. It goes crosses over into everything. Human nature doesn't change. So it's
I like, I have the Sports Card Investor app.
yeah.
And I like to go on there, and I like if I'm like sitting around the house, I'll go on there and I'll have the charts on there, and it'll have the top 20 cards, and I like to go in there and see the chart and see how cards go up and down. And
yeah,
I like to go in there sometimes, like I'm bored and like, okay, how many of these cards do I have? And I'll just go down the list and see what's going on. So I like this. I love going there. It's kind of addicting. I come out here and go, okay, like right now, let me go look at who's number one right now. Number one is Lamar Jackson, 2018 Donruss base.
Yeah.
2 is Jordan Love. 3 is Purdy Prism. 4 is Pikachu, a gray felt hat. I mean, that's your top 4 right there. But I love doing that, and then you can just pull up, and I love graph stuff.
Yeah, no, I love it too. I love it too. And but yeah, when you look long term, I've never used Sports Card Investor, but I've used Card Ladder, and I know you can compare the charts. You can compare they have like a baseball index, like where they just take all the most iconic baseball cards and they plot it on a graph and things like that. And I just love that. Comparing the overall baseball market to a certain baseball player over a span of time and just seeing if that player has been outpacing that batch of players, like if a stock is outpacing the NASDAQ and showing a lot of strength, those are things I like to see. So I was looking at cards, and I just remember over a year ago, just seeing Ohtani being so resilient while the baseball and all these markets are tanking. Ohtani is just remaining solid.
Yeah.
And I just knew people are holding their Ohtani, and eventually when the market turns back up, not only there's going to be just a crunch on supply, a supply crunch, and everyone will already be holding their Ohtani. Now more people will want Ohtani, and there's going to be such a crunch and such a small amount of his cards in rotation, and it would just make his stuff go up even faster and outpace the market even more. And that's exactly what happened. I cashed out on an Ohtani card, and I've liked Ohtani, and but yeah, no, watching the market, like the sports card market, it's so fun. It's so interesting. It's so fun. And I just see right now, I mean, yeah, Ohtani had his run. I won't say go all in on Ohtani now, but
you were saying the other day that this would be right now, what NFL's at peak would be a great time to buy baseball.
Yeah.
Before it gets real hot, because I think, and that's totally true. Because like when you get into February, in the late February, people start to get into that, getting ready for baseball season. And then there's that hype and that build up to it. And then now in like December is that time to get that baseball in there.
People want action. They want to be in on the action when baseball's starting up and football is, out of everyone's mind. People are going to want action. They're going to want to buy some prospects and stuff. And that's when you sell it to them. You buy before that and you sell them. That's when I like to really just get rid of cards at the beginning of the season. Like in about a month, I'm going to be stocking up on some football. Like,
because there's that dip after that Super Bowl, you get that dip. All the guys that didn't make it very far in the playoffs, or and they may come back. Well, look at Joe Burrow, his first year. Joe Burrow's first year, nobody thought Joe Burrow was going to be what he is. Then he skyrocketed. Now he's back down. Maybe he'll come back next year. You never know. And like that. Herbert's got a new coach now. There might be some hype to that.
There's going to be a lot of hype for Herbert. Like, I really wanted to get a Herbert card before, they either got Belichick or Harbaugh. It was going to be one of them. And then also people forget they have the 5th pick in the draft. So they're going to get him another really good weapon
Yeah,
Justin
wow,
Herbert. So like your guy, like Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers, baby, he's a beast.
Maybe they get Brock Bowers. That would be unbelievable if they got Brock
That'd be
Bowers.
awesome. I'm pulling Brock Bowers.
And I also think, if I'm right, the Chiefs are about to get hammered, and people are going to see a real vulnerability and opening in that division too. So yeah, I liked Herbert a lot in the offseason, and then maybe sell him in September when the season's starting and things are looking really good for them. I liked Caleb Williams too, especially when he wasn't in the college playoffs. Nobody was thinking about him, even though he was always going to be the number 1 overall pick. And come draft time, there's going to be video packages of him all over TV. Everyone's going to be talking about him. Nobody was talking about him during the college football playoffs. He was out of sight, out of mind. People thought he actually had an underwhelming season. So I thought like Caleb Williams maybe right now would be good. Get some cards of his, grade them, and then sell him when he's drafted to his new team.
Get those Bowman first of him.
Yeah,
I love Bowman Chrome. I don't know how I feel about Prism draft picks that much, but love there's just something about Bowman Chrome.
Oh yeah, way better. So way nice. Better. Since they got the licensing, those cards look really nice. And they're holding value too. Like they have some value.
Of that. I just love it. And as a Georgia fan, I get a lot of my team. But overall, there's so many good firsts in there. You're getting some of these guys are not going to probably graduate for another year or two. So you may have down the road a real good potential good card in there, and you may not even know it just yet. The cards are so nice. If I could afford a hobby box of that, I would get it. I really like that.
Yeah, great product. I love the Bowman football. I think they're really cool.
Roll Tiderman said this. We were talking about this earlier tonight. What about the Sage football? Yeah, we were talking about that. Huck was showing us his
shout out to Sage football. This card alone was worth more than anything I just pulled out of that Prism Mega Box. I'll tell you that. Hey, I'm never gonna hate on Sage football. No hate for Sage football.
There you go. Red Rose says, how's Sprinkles doing? Sprinkles is my cat. She's doing great. She's doing
Shout out
4 paws
up. I love to hear it.
Yeah. Well, Huck, I'll let you. You want to close up? Tell everybody what you got coming up on the future. I know you got to go. I really appreciate. Man, we've been here almost 2 hours. I can't believe it.
It blew by.
Appreciate taking the time to go.
What a good time. No, thank you. And yeah, if any of you are here from my channel, please subscribe to Zach. Just an awesome guy. This was a lot of fun. And not coming up tomorrow. I know Donruss basketball and Phoenix football is out.
Oh, really? Donruss basketball comes out tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm still debating it. I did watch Pac-Man. Of course, Pac-Man, he somehow gets his hands on everything a little early. So I watched him rip some boxes. They look like crap. Maybe Phoenix football, one of them. So, tomorrow will be a big day. I'll get the football picks video out, and one of those boxes for sure I'll rip.
That'd be awesome. Man, I appreciate Huck stopping by here, man. I've always wanted him here on my channel. I really didn't think he would ever come on to my channel, so I'm really honored.
No, anytime. And we'll definitely do it again.
Dude, anytime. I watch all your videos, man.
Thank you so much.
I always comment. But y'all, if you're not subscribed, you got to go jump on his bus and watch his channel. Like, he's helping you. There are channels that I talk about. Some guys just rip cards, but some guys help you, and they're helping this card community. And that's what Huck does, man. And I feel like he's doing just such awesome stuff for all of us in the card community. He's helping us save lots of money. And I think that's what I really think me and Huck can relate a lot about. He's trying to help us, and I'm real frugal. He's helped me out on a lot. I'll think about a product I want to rip, and I'll go watch it on his channel. And I'll go, want to get this.
I love to hear that. No, that's why I do it.
And there's so many others. There's one that just stopped by. This guy right here is one that talks about you all the time when we go live. And this is Chance with Collectibles.
Hey,
and I thought he's a busy man. He couldn't come on. I was thinking about bringing him here on the channel.
Next time.
He is constantly talking about you. He loves the rip product.
Thank you, Chance. Thank you.
He's always talking about you, and did you see what Huck ripped the other day? He ripped this and got this and that. And so,
I love it.
He's a super fan of you. And Chance is an awesome guy. And he supported my channel, and he's one of my friends. He lives out in Colorado. But he rips a lot. He rips a lot.
He's got the sickness.
Yes,
He's got the sickness. Yes.
He is good. No,
Yes.
he's picking his product though. What he's been doing is he'll rip some stuff and then he'll kind of hold off on some things, but he loves the discounted stuff. Like I said, the 2022 product, there was that what was that? The gallery that was like $20, the stuff they discounted at Walmart, and
the Topps Gallery that you said.
Yeah, and they had archives too.
They discontinued that. Yeah.
That's been awesome. So y'all close it off like that. Thank you, Huck, so much for stopping by, hanging on here with me again. Thank y'all all for watching.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe to Huck's channel, and I want to also thank Jake for stopping on me. This has been an awesome week, man. I've had just awesome guests with me tonight, and
thank you everyone in the chat showing up. It was a pretty busy chat. I appreciate that.
Yeah, these guys are awesome. This card community is amazing, and just so many awesome people. And y'all, 2026. Huck will be available for the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame, and I'll be making my nomination for him. So y'all get your votes ready.
I was thinking about doing that. Have you done 3 years worth of videos?
Yeah, but I don't.
Are you in it? Are you in the? Are you in the Sports Card Hall of Fame?
Here's what the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. You only have to be making content for 1 year about sports cards, and then you can nominate as many as 10 channels. Now, to be qualified for the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame, you have to be making videos for 3 years of sports card content. So this is going to be a big year for the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame because a lot of these guys got in during the COVID time in 2021. So I've been waiting for this year. And that's one of the reasons I had Jake on Tuesday night because this is a year I've been waiting for because there's so many. There are guys that make nominations have been doing YouTube videos for 10 years, and that's great. But I've been doing this for 3. There are channels that I've been watching for the last 3 years that I've wanted to nominate that just weren't qualified yet. And I can't wait. I'm going to be doing my video on Sunday. I'm trying to encourage more of a lot of the guys that do videos that are vintage guys, right? And I love vintage cards. Look, I love all, like you're saying, I love all sorts of cards, but I'd love to see more modern card pack rippers, people like yourself. There's so many other great content creators other than vintage. And I love vintage, but I'm just saying, I wish some of these other guys would get nominations as well, because I think they make great content with sports cards as well. And hockey guys, I think hockey collectors don't get the credit they deserve. I mean, they have some great content, and so I wanted to get the word out to them to make videos because I think sometimes I don't know. I just don't know if they know about it, and I would love to get them to. I want to get everybody involved.
So all I have to do is upload a video and tag the guy that does it in the video and just say I nominate these 10 people and
So what you'll do is. You got to find out if that channel has been making sports card content for 3 years. You'll put the channel, all 10, let's say you nominate 10 different channels. Okay. You'll put the link to their channel in your description of all 10 of them down there. And then you'll do the video where you nominate them. And then Jake will come through. And you also have to tag YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame in your title. I think it's Y.
I think I know. I've seen his video where he kind of explained it. It's a little confusing how to nominate people, but I get it.
My live stream on Tuesday night, and I have a link in the description that has the video on how to do it. And he also has they also have a website, a YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame that kind of tells you how to do it. Last year, what I did is I put a suit and tie on, like Sports Card Dad did. Well, he did it after I did. That's the thing. Is Dustin? You know who Dustin Sports Card Dad is?
Yeah.
He's a great channel. Big fan of Sports Card Dad. I love his channel. And he did it like after I did mine, he put a suit on and he was out campaigning to get votes and everything. And I was like, man, I've already done that, Dustin. Man, come on. No, I love Dustin. I'm a big fan of his channel, but I put a suit on. I make this kind of a fun thing, but I love doing it. It's fun, and you'd be amazed how many people. If y'all are like a small channel and you want to get some views, do a video because so many people are looking to watch these nominations, and you can see, you'll see the amount of views. If you want to get a video that gets a lot of views, y'all do these. So, and you'll see people, all kinds of channels will be watching you, and you'll gain some new subscribers and new support. I've met so many channels through this because I love to go watch every one of them. And then I go down their list and I see, am I subscribed to this one, this one, this one, and this one? And then I'll subscribe to them.
Yeah.
As a card community, we're small. We're not a big community. If you look in the YouTube universe, we're small. And I think that we got to all stick together and grow. And that's how we build everybody up, you know? But yeah, that's an awesome thing. And y'all, I didn't have Jake on the campaign.
I'm going to do it. I'm definitely I definitely am going to do it. And
dude, I think, if you did it,
you'll be on that list. You're going to be on that list. You're going to get in there. Yeah, you're going to be on that list.
Dude, I make shorts on Paw Patrol and Super Mario Brothers. I do not deserve it. I had a short on Care Bears the other day.
But dude, you know, you're as much a part of this as anyone else. So
thank you. I appreciate it.
I got you. My friend J-Mac, definitely. I kind of just like, he's my friend. I kind of wanted to get him in there. But yeah, if you've been doing it over 3 years, I'm going to have you. I'm sure I can come up with a couple of different names. I'm definitely going to do this. When is the deadline? Did I miss it? Or
1st of February.
Okay, so yeah, I got a little less than a week.
Yeah,
I'm going to do that for sure.
Yeah, do it out there. And you know, I like to, I was thinking about this today. You know, I'm a groundskeeper. I also have a 10-acre farm, but I do a lot of pondering when I'm working out in the farm. And I think about things like this. You know, I was thinking about this. This is the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. So think about that, y'all. This is what I was thinking about today. This is not the Sports Card Hall of Fame. It's the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. So I also consider content, entertainment, also sports cards. So, and that to me is something I was pondering about that today. I mean, this is not the sports cards. And to me, YouTube is kind of entertainment. So I was thinking about that, about channels that I want to nominate, because I was like, that's something I need to kind of ponder, you know?
Yeah.
As well. So I don't know. Not suggesting any channels, but I know there's some. I'm going to do mine. Also, I'm going to do different types of, you know, we're diversifying. Like, I want to have some ripping channels. I want to have some TTM channels. I want to have some vintage. I want to have some different aspects of the card community. You know, like I want to have some people that go after, I don't know what you call that kind of content, but people that go after scammers and people that are being untrustworthy in the hobby. I think that is great sports card content. You know, it's helping.
Shout out AIH. Shout out AIH. He's a man.
Yeah. AIH. And there's a great channel right there. Several others that I watch a lot of as well. So AIH is awesome, man. I watch his videos. Big Cubs fan.
Good guy.
But they're keeping the hobby honest, and I believe that they're doing some great things as well. So man, I'll let you go, Huck, man. We've been going 2 hours.
That was a blast. It definitely didn't feel like it. That was a blast. Thank you.
Thank you, Huck. I'll let y'all go, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment.
Shout out Yam. Shout out Yam. See Yam in the chat.
I don't know who we got coming on next week, y'all. I have no idea. I might just rip some packs. I might shout out. I have no clue, but something will happen. It usually always does every week. So we'll do something. So thank y'all. Appreciate it. Have a great one, y'all. Check out.
Right.
And we would do your theme song, but I don't know. But
no, someone had to donate. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
We broke even tonight. I think we broke even tonight. All right. I'm out, y'all. Thank God.